All right, everybody. Welcome to the wedding of Saie and Sabrina. This has been such a beautiful wedding. It feels like just yesterday that they were going through puberty together. This lovely lady to my right is my newest friend, Mira. We go way back to 3 whole weeks ago. It's been such a ride. I'm also the brother-in-law of Sabrina. My name is Mark Gundu Vulikaran Sapada Rama. I don't even know how to spell my own last name. You can call me Mark. Silly question. Of course I'm Tamil. My family comes from a town called Koturoti. And I used to have a lowered Acura. It's true. How many people had lowered Acuras growing up? Yeah, 2 of you guys, right. You did too? Okay, a few ground rules. Please give anyone on this mic I was told to say this, your undivided attention. The only thing worse than standing in front of a group of people is realizing they're not listening. Oh, and the MCs are taking donations. We're also happy to stop for applause and standing ovations at any point. Thank you. Thank you in particular. Also, the bar is open till 12:30, which means the alcohol will be here all night. I was told to remind you that there's no drinking in the parking lot. This really just goes out to the head table. Parking lots are for parking cars. Okay, so that's it. So we're finally here. Saie and Sabrina are husband and wife. This has been such a beautiful journey. From the 36-hour-long Hindu ceremony, which, by the way, I was so honored to wake up at 4:45 in the morning for. 4:45 a.m. So honored. Anything for you two. But this is the story of Saie and Sabrina, a couple that love each other so much that they needed a total of 330 million different Hindu gods, plus one Christian god to marry them over the course of 2 weddings in 2 different religions. I, on the other hand, only booked 1 god to meet my wife on the beach. So they definitely love each other more. All right, I'm not gonna be up here all day. So let's get to it. We have a few important speeches and some games that we have planned for the night. Tonight is about love, laughter, food, and a bar full of alcohol. Tonight we celebrate 2 people we all love, adding a new chapter to their love story. Now my colleague is going to explain our first game and the menu.
Hello everybody, my name is Mira. Disclaimer, I'm not nearly as funny as Mark. I'll apologize right now. Okay, so I know earlier the bridal party was tapping glasses and we shouldn't have been. Saie and Sabrina will be more than happy to kiss all night for you, but what they ask you to do is come up onto the dance floor and grab one of those balloons that are by the DJ booth over there and pop it, and inside will be a little dare that you would have to do. Okay, it's nothing too big, you know, you never know though, but pop it and then they'll be more than happy to kiss all night for you. All right, our dinner for this evening, as a starter, we have McGreens topped with sliced pears, Asiago cheese, walnuts, in a maple balsamic. We have pasta, penne and a rosé sauce. Our main entree is chicken supreme stuffed with spinach and ricotta, a beef sirloin, a jus, accompanied with seasonal vegetables and mashed potatoes. The vegetarian option for this is a vegetarian Wellington. This will all be followed by our dessert.
Sounds yummy. All right, So let's eat. All right, everybody. We've got some speeches coming along. Our first speaker is the big sister of the groom and the mother of my son's first girlfriend. That's a wedding for another day. Anoja will be speaking on behalf of her parents, who are really just the most adorable two human beings on earth. Please give a warm welcome to Anoja.
Okay guys, so I don't really have a formal speech written, and I'm pretty sure my brother's pissed off at me right now because he has been telling me the entire day to write one down. So first of all, on behalf of my parents, myself, and my husband, we would like to thank each one of you for being here. I'm very happy for the both of you, so congratulations to my brother and my sister-in-law. Welcome to the family. Well, you're already part of the family, but officially welcome to the family. So first of all, let me say a few things about my brother. So I don't know if my mom wanted another child, but I definitely wanted a brother. So when she was pregnant, I always told her I'm having a brother. And that's when my mom was in labor, I got the biggest mosquito bite, and I was very pissed off about that. But as soon as I saw him, that changed everything. I don't know, as my brother, he knows, how much I love him. And, he taught me how it feels to be a mom. And, I know there's been days where we wish that, we were never part of each other's lives. But, besides all that, he has always been there for me. At times, he has been as a, older brother, very protective. And I know there's certain times he'll call me if I'm late, where are you? And there's certain times he has showed up to places where I was to make sure that I came home, or he would take my car. And as Saie, I met her 10 years ago. I think she was about 16. Right? To who she has become now. I'm very proud of that. I met her as a young little girl who, one day, I think it was Valentine's Day, they started going out. So I was with my brother that day, and, he kept telling someone on the phone, yeah, I'm coming, I'm going to meet you soon. And, I kept asking, where are you going? And he was like, no, I have to meet someone. With my brother and me, we're a lot like best friends. Whether we like what each other does or not, we always put it out on the table. There's no secrets between us. We tell each other everything. So I was like, okay, who are you talking to? Because, at night he'll be in the room, like, something different, on the phone, always talking, covered his head in the blanket. So I'm always like, okay, who's this person? Who's this new person in his life? Because it was a change in him. And then one day he brought her and introduced us to us, and the rest is history. So where they are right today. So very happy for that. And as far as Saie, I always, even though I had a brother at times, I'm pretty sure only who don't have sisters can relate. Sometimes you do wish that, you do have a sister, and I'm very grateful that you become my sister that I never had. And, she's she's a very wonderful aunt towards Danya, and I appreciate that. She's like her second mom. Like, my daughter runs to her more than she runs to me. It's always auntie, auntie, auntie. Even now she's jealous that Sabi's taking pictures with everyone else, and that Mama and Auntie danced without her. So you can see her mood on her face right now. But I'm very happy for the both of them, and on behalf of my parents, myself, and my husband, we wish them all the best, and nothing but happiness, right? And Sabi, if he does something, you know who you have to call, right? So once again, I just want to wish them all the best.
Better and more beautiful story about a mosquito bite in your entire life. All right, for the second speech of the night, gentlemen, take notes. This is how a boss handles things. When asked by his daughter why he fights with his wife from time to time, this next man responded with, "It's not called fighting, it's called passion. We have passion for it." He's smiling already. It's my great pleasure to introduce mine and Sai's father-in-law, the father of the bride, with the lovely lady he has all the passion in the world for, the mother of the bride. I present Derek and the lovely Shireen James.
Ladies and gentlemen, I used to have a good memory, and good eyesight. So I didn't want to take any chances, so I wrote something down. Pastor Monica, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it gives me special pleasure to welcome you all to celebrate with us the marriage of our daughter, Sabrina Elizabeth James. When you arrived in this world, I was there to greet you and to take on the responsibility of raising you. I remember your first birthday, first Christmas, first day of school, learning to ride your bike, soccer games, swimming classes, and your prom. I was there. Sabrina is beautiful, confident, intelligent, and hardworking. The list of her good qualities is extremely long, although unfortunately, I cannot read her handwriting. One day, Sabrina approached me and said, "Dad, can I go on a date?" As a father, I was very concerned, but then I realized that I raised her to respect and protect herself. So I said, "Okay, you can go." As time went by, I became less concerned, and I'm still here on your wedding day. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm overjoyed to see my daughter Sabrina looking so happy as she begins her life as Sai's wife. My wife and I do not feel that we are losing Sabrina, but entrusting her to Sai's good care. As we got to know Sai, he has shown himself to be exactly the sort of person we hope Sabrina would marry. He's honest, he's sincere, reliable, and with a clear idea of what he wants from life and how to achieve it. I know that many of his friends and family, as well as those who have only recently met him, think that this must be one of those marriages that are made in heaven. It is always a pleasure to attend weddings. They say that the world loves a lover, and I think this is true. Marriage is the expression of love and also the start of a lifetime adventure. The beginning is the most important part of the work. If that is true, then Sabrina and Saie are lucky in enjoying the most wonderful beginning. They already have most of God's gift one would wish upon a young couple. Sabrina, a beautiful bride, and Saie, a handsome groom, and both from secure and happy homes, where their parents have set examples of what a good marriage should be. A good marriage is not something you can create on your own without help from your partner. It is a joint venture. Sabrina and Saie, you're embarking on a wonderful lifetime journey, and you have loving family and friends whom support you and wish you well. Can I have two glasses? Por favor. I would like to ask everyone in this room to stand with me and raise your glasses as I propose a toast to the long life, health, wealth, and a happy marriage of Sabrina and Saie. Sabrina and Saie. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm Shireen, mother of the beautiful bride, Sabrina. I would like to thank everyone for coming today, especially those who have traveled a long way. We could not be more honored by your presence here to celebrate this wonderful day. Sabrina, Bobby, Bina Bob, you've brought a lot of joy in my life. From a newborn colicky baby to a beautiful, bubbly woman. You're an amazing daughter, sister, auntie, and friend. I do hope that the love and bond you have for us, especially with your sister and nephew, transcends into your marriage and your new family. Saie, I would like to officially welcome you as my son-in-law and embrace you as a member of our family. You have brought light and happiness into my daughter's life, and I know that you will take good care of our little girl. She's a feisty one, but loving and caring. And I know the two of you will be very happy together. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and your dad and I deserve grandchildren. Hint, hint. Family and friends, I'd like to propose a toast to my daughter and son-in-law, Sabrina and Saie. It is written, one second. It is written, when children find true love, parents find true joy. Here's to your joy and ours from this day forward.
Another round of speeches. I hope you're enjoying your dinner. Thank you. So this next person I know very, very well. I am a huge fan of her. She is an amazing cook, an even better driver. She's the best backseat driver you could ever ask for. She is so calm in parking lots. Just loves to wait at the end of any line, in any store, it doesn't matter. She loves to clean the house, loves to be woken up in the morning. Oh, she loves that. She finds snoring to be peaceful, lovely, and serene. My lovely wife, sister to the bride, soul sister Fiona.
The year was 1990. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation album had just been released. The new kids on the block were my teen heartthrobs, and I was about to meet Sabrina Elizabeth James. It's not that funny, guys. My mother had been in labor for what felt like a week, and I was fast asleep in a waiting room at the Jewish General Hospital in Montreal when my grandmother came and woke me up to meet my sister. You could say that it was love at first sight, albeit she couldn't see a thing, so it was more like a one-way love at first sight. And from that moment, my sister and I have spent the last 26 years laughing, crying, fighting each other, and standing in solidarity against our parents. We've experienced life together, and the list of stories is long and the memories endless. Like the day my sister came home and told me about a boy on the school bus who had been calling her stupid face. She was only 6, he was 11, and I was 16 and furious. One, because she was an absolutely adorable child and far from a stupid face. But two, the idea of anyone other than me tormenting her was against the rules. I imagine the little boy's telling of that story sounded something like, Sabrina's big sister came onto the school bus and told me she'd come after me if I ever talked to Sabrina again. She also said she knew my big brother, and if he got involved, she'd come for him too. But I won't toot my own horn. I was not always the savior. In most cases, I was the punisher, and she was on the receiving end of my torment. Like when we played our favorite 90s hip-hop game titled, I'm Gonna Knock You Out, Mama Said Knock You Out. Or let's stuff you in the dark crack between the bed and the wall. But long before she was the Sabrina you guys knew and know, she was Sabrina James. Let's just say she had an incredibly strong lisp. And of course, like any child, she had her favorite childhood friends. Hers was a 15-pound white rabbit named Bugsy, and our black cat. Those were her dearest confidants. I'd often walk past her room and hear her little voice whisper, I have no friends. Bugsy, you're my only friend. R.I.P. Bugsy and Sammy. Seeing her up here today, I think it's safe to say that she's come a long way in the friendship department. She's surrounded with so much love and laughter, and hers is the most infectious laugh of them all. She's also found a twin soul who laughs just as hard and as big as she does. Saie, it's impossible to talk about my sister without talking about the love of her life. And while we all romanticize the idea of young love is hard, it's complicated, and it so often fades. Because the hard thing to do together at any age is grow. But doing that at a young age is especially hard. But you guys did it, and you did it together. You grew from the boy Saie that she first fell in love with to the man we see here today that she's married. And I've had the great pleasure of watching that evolution. My sister has a partner, I know, who's always going to take the hard road, even if it means making her happy, and I love you for that. Sabrina, when Indiana was born, there was something so familiar about him. I've never said this to you before, but The love I felt for him, it was protective and unconditional, and I knew that I had felt it before. I was young enough to be your sister, but old enough to nurture and raise you like you were mine. Loving you prepared me for motherhood in a way I didn't realize until I had my son. And here you are today, a strong, fiery woman whose youthful spirit and sensitive heart top a long list of qualities I love so much about you. I'm so proud of the woman that you've become, and I'm so grateful that I've had a small role in life's plan for you. So please, everyone, raise a glass to my sister and my brother-in-law. May you always live the life you love and love the life you live. Congratulations.
On to our next speech. Get off the phone. Okay, fine. Put it on speaker. The maid of honor, Christina. That's all you have to say. I should let you, oh, sorry, Felicia? How did I get that wrong? I'll let you know a few things. Christina is a lawyer. Wow. Sabrina's always like, I love Christina. She's my best friend. Christina's always like, I love Sabrina. She's my best client. The maid of honor, the Honorable Christina.
So, I'm going to start off with a quote from Aristotle. I have a philosophy degree, so... Alright, so, love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. As you know from my introduction, my name is Christina. Good evening, everyone. I think we can all agree that these two right here are the epitome of the quote I just read. I'm standing up here today with immense joy and happiness for the beautiful couple who just began a new chapter in their lives today. Marriage is a sacred union, and I don't know any two people who are more compatible and ready to embark on this journey together. Me and Sabrina have known each other since we were teenagers, but we have become the best of friends 7 years ago. She's beautiful, kind, and generous, and will always have your back no matter what. You could be dead wrong and she'll still tell you that you are right. There's not one time I can point on where she hasn't been there for me. We have a relationship where we can be honest with each other and say, no, you're wrong for that one, but then 10 minutes later laugh at the most stupidest things. We'll randomly break out in a Guyanese accent and talk like we're 60-year-old ladies sitting in a hammock in the backdamming Guyana. It's weird, but that's what we do. We've literally been through it all, the bad, the really bad, and the best times. We overcame a lot together, and we basically grew up together. We're always the two troublemakers running around town. I won't make reference to these stories now, but take a shot with me by the bar, and I may spill the tea. I've known Saie for 7 years, and you have no idea how lucky I am that I can consider my best friend's husband to be my brother. Saie is one of the most laid-back, fun, and loving people that I know. He is outrageously loud and outgoing, and I'm sure by the end of the night you'll be able to hear him from outside. But the best characteristic about him is that he has so much love for Sabrina that no one in this room can deny. Together you guys can conquer the world, and I'll be right there beside you cheering you guys on. God bless you both with love and prosperity on this day and the rest of your lives, and I love you both. Thank you.
Hot meals and building houses for the needy in the Dominican Republic. It was so beautiful to watch this gentleman shoot dollar bills out of the palms of his hand to all the people in need. He is a saint. If Suge Knight and 50 Cent had a child, this is what it would look like. The best man and true gentleman, Suthan.
So before I start, yeah, what is? It's just a loose stuff. So before I start, I want to show you what a true gentleman, organized person, or a best man acts. My speech has been here since 3 p.m. Just because I knew I was going to get drunk and I'd lose it. And I have 5 copies. Okay. So, good evening, friends and family. For those of you who don't know, shame on you. My name is Sultan, and I'm the best man, of course. Like he had a choice. So, but when the problem came was, Saie said, "You want to be my best man?" My problem is, why is he sitting up there, and why am I not sitting up there? Now, really, it's impossible to praise the group too highly. In fact, while I was writing my speech, I found it impossible to praise him at all. And but seeing Sabi walking down the aisle today, I'm sure we can all agree that she looked absolutely stunning. And the groom, my best friend Saie, but she looked stunning. But my best friend Saie, he looked absolutely stunned. Okay, but let's get serious for a moment. So, Saie, I didn't even take into consideration how long I've known you until you asked me to do this speech for you. It's been a long, eventful 17 years. 17, yeah, you see his face right now? He didn't even know. 17 years, my friend. I still remember the first day I saw you. Okay, chill out, yo, relax. I remember the first day I saw him. You would have been in grade 6, I would have been in grade 7. You can't tell by our size differences though. you wouldn't be able to tell. But it would have been in like 98, 99 or something like that. You were running up the stairs to catch a class. I was running down the stairs to skip a class. And your backpack was probably twice as big as you were. And I'm like, hey! And instead, he looked at me, and I can swear to God, he shit his pants. Shit his pants twice. Okay, but fast forward 17 years now. Now look at it. It's truly amazing how far we've come in life. Me and you. Nobody else. Not the bride. Me and you. Okay? I can honestly say, you're like the brother I never had. And I can really honestly say, you're like the brother I never wanted. We've had our ups and downs, we've had our fun, we've had our fights. But one thing in life that will never change. I will bully you for the rest of your life. Without saying. And he'll smile, he'll laugh, no matter what. Okay, but they get more serious. Miss Sabrina Elizabeth James. I can't even say that with a straight face. Today and only today will I talk highly of you. But just remember, tomorrow it's back to normal. Okay? First off, I remember what I said earlier about you looking absolutely stunning. You outdid Saie by like miles. Okay? I haven't known you nearly as long as I've known Saie. It's probably been half as long. I've known Saie about 17 years. I've known you, 9? 10? You guys took your time getting married though. Clearly. But it's been crazy in a good way. Kind of. We've grown to accept each other, but honestly, what choice do we have? What choice do we have? We're Saie's 2 best friends. I'm kind of a little bit above you, but you know what I know? I'm not going nowhere. I don't give a shit what a ring does. Pardon my French. So, let's keep going. I remember in high school when me and a few of my friends, we weren't your biggest fans. Not that I'm like you. I still don't like her. But pretty much, Saie would walk away. When we're all chilling, we're at parties, Saie would walk away. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm on the phone. With who? Oh, nobody. Okay, sure. And the thing is, that was 10 years ago. His bachelor party was last month. Nothing changed. He's like, Susan, can I use your phone for a second? Sure, a second. 45 minutes later, Susan, your phone's dead. But shout out to my Brace for Impact boys, wherever you guys are. Bum, 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 bum. And, okay, so also when we were young, another story, when we were young, he would pretty much kidnap me and RN from Markham to go say hi to Sabrina in a winter storm. Okay, and you know, his form of saying hi, his romance, he waited at her window. Okay? She won't be in the window, she's sleeping. It's 4 a.m. My morning, Sai's morning, RN was 4 a.m. Her morning is like 11 a.m. Okay? And if that's not romance, I don't know what is. Okay? And but great friend, as much as it is, I'm just happy it worked out in the end. And Sabi, you're a wonderful woman, girl, and you deserve a wonderful husband. And I'm not gonna rest until I find you one. Okay, no, let's be serious. You found one. You settled for one. But I'm warning you, he's a handful, even though he's pocket-sized. I'm really gonna get serious now. Yo, give me a drink. Somebody give me a drink. No, I want a real drink. No. Thank you, Mark. I don't know what that is. Alright, can everyone that has a drink in their hands or at their table, it could be water, it could be milk, it could be formula, whatever it is, hold it up. To the vertically challenged and the feather-wearing unicorn, to Tiny Tim, Pocahontas, to Saie and Sabrina, to my best friend and his beautiful wife, I wish you nothing better in life than as to offer. Best friend. Best friend.
Juice. And Saie, who was in a coma at the time, rose up and found her orange juice that they were meant to be. I have personally witnessed Saie order a hot dog and hold it in his gin and tonic hand and bring it all the way back to Sabrina 40 kilometers away, all because she said she was hungry. Thanks, buddy. That's good. It was the most disgusting hot dog I'd ever seen in my life. But that's love. And Saie knows it. He got a good one in Sabrina. Now, I don't consider Sabrina my sister-in-law. She is my sister. I couldn't be more proud of her today. This has been such a beautiful wedding, filled with so much love and creativity. It's been perfect. Saie? His hands are sweating like Niagara Falls right now. They're just oil slicks. Fury yours wasn't any better, buddy. It's easy to see how Sabrina fell for Saie. How can you not? Look at how smiley he is. I'd call him my brother-in-law, but my legal counsel, Christina, advised me, and I quote, not to speak of matters still in the courts. End quote. She is a blast. So he's just my brother, that Saie, no matter how much longer his last name is than mine. To each other, he is her Kanye, and she is his bae, or they are baes together. I seriously have no idea how to use the word bae in a sentence, so I will say that they are baeing always. Oh, I don't have any alcohol in here. But before the happy couple come to the mic, I'd like to propose a toast. I would like some, yes. Toast intro music. It's amazing. He's never pressed that button before. I'd like to propose a toast to Saie and Sabrina, who I am positive will still love each other long after they both stop laughing and smiling together. We all love you dearly, the newlyweds, Saie and Sabrina.
Mark, you're amazing!
You have no idea how cheap that was to get.
Hi everyone. Thank you all for coming. My speech is going to be a bit longer because you all know Saie is totally terrified of public speaking and is dreading this moment. So on behalf of my husband and I wanted to start off by thanking each and every one of you for being here for us this weekend. This weekend was truly a decade in the making, and there's nothing more that I could have asked for than to be surrounded by so much love and all of the blessings that you have showered us with this weekend. I wanted to specifically thank all of you who helped out with the errands, last-minute chaos, and the overall planning of this weekend. You are all so greatly appreciated by us for everything that you have helped us do. I also wanted to mention that we've had a lot of family and friends come from out of town, from Ottawa, Montreal, New York, Norway, and even Guyana just for our wedding. You all being here shows us how much we mean to you. Thank you so much. Our bridal party has been amazing through the entire process. You are all amazing friends to both of us and have been the biggest believers and supporters of our relationship. You have celebrated with us at our ups and helped pick us up when we were down. I love each and every one of you with my heart, truly. Siji, you have been a little sister to me ever since I introduced me to you 9 years ago. You were always there for us, and I watched you grow into such a beautiful young woman. I'm truly honored to have you and Anshu in my life. You guys drive me nuts, but I'm so happy that we have such a close relationship where I can tell you anything. Jenny, you have always been my homegirl ever since we met. I knew you would always be there to tell me exactly what I didn't want to hear when I needed to hear it the most. You have been so helpful with everything, and I cannot thank you enough for everything that you have done for me in all the years that I've known you. I'm so lucky that you have all accepted me as your own cousins from the moment that I met you. Vanessa, you are another big sister to me while I was growing up. When I was a kid, I knew I used to annoy the hell out of you and Fee, but I'm happy I did because I ended up being your favorite James sister. You always had Saie's back and made me realize when I was being irrational. Thank you. Mimi, you are one of the biggest supporters of me and Saie, and always such a great voice of reason. I've known you for such a long time, but it was meant to be that we became close later on. Thank you for all that you have become to me in the past few years. We could have really been a girl group in a past life. Kavita, girlfriend, being with you is like having a female Saie around me. Thank you. Thank you for being such a great friend to us both and dealing with all my craziness. Darshan and Saie will never rest when we are together because we are either shopping, eating, or partying. Christina, my maid of honor. We have known each other since I was 12 or 13. What have we not been through, though, really? We are like a modern-day Thelma and Louise, except a little crazier, dramatic, and angry. And sometimes we do the stupidest things that, to us, it's just funny. You have been one of the best things to happen to me. I cannot imagine how differently things would have been if we had not met. We have the relationship that every parent has nightmares of. And my mom said it best when she called you my partner in crime. Literally. Thank you for being not only a best friend to me, but a sister. There's nothing that I fear or worry about when I'm with you, and you know that I would do anything for you. Thank you for everything that you've done for this wedding, especially when you're busy writing your exams to be a lawyer. Give it up for her. Love you so much, Chris. Felicia. To the groomsmen, thank you for putting up with Saie. When he's with you all, he's in the best and the worst hands at the same time. It was emotional for me seeing him standing there with you guys because I've known most of you longer than I've known Saie, and I know how much you all mean to each other. I just wanted you all to know you mean so much to me as well, and you are all family to me. To Saie's family, mom and dad, you welcomed me into your home at 17 and you couldn't get rid of me. Thank you for making me Thank you for always making me feel welcomed and loved. You take care of me the way my parents would and always are there for me. I love you all. Anoja and Uma, thank you for also treating me like a sister. Anoja, you have always been there to give me advice about your brother and always made me feel like your house was my home. Thank you for being a sister to not only Saie but also me. Thank you for helping your parents raise the boy I met, the man I married, and the man that he will become. Dania is probably one of the greatest gifts I have ever received from your family. She brings me so much happiness and loves me as I am. There is nothing greatest than having her cling to me all the time and tell me that I am her best friend. Watching her and Indiana hold hands, hug, and play together because there is so important to me because they are both the representation of our two families. Indiana is obviously my favorite gift from my brother-in-law Mark and my sister. He is everything I hope that the son I dream of having could look up to as a big brother and cousin. He is the sweetest hello, and he's always my hardest goodbye. Mark, you're the best brother-in-law to me. You're more like a big brother. You listen to all of my problems and put up with my brattiness and diva behavior. Thank you for always being so amazingly funny, making me laugh until I cry, and never saying no to me. You designed our wedding invitations, even our menu cards that for some reason we're on the table today, our welcome sign, and always make everything so perfect. You're always available to be on the clock for me inside, and I cannot thank you enough for helping out the way you have done. This brings me to my sister. Fionns, you are my soul. I don't even know if it's healthy for sisters to be this close, but we are, and I can't see it being any other way. You always protected me as a kid and treated me like I was your baby and not mom and dad's. Everyone who knows me knows how much I love you, adore you, and respect you. As a child, whenever someone asked me in school or even outside who I wanted to be like when I was older, who my hero, my role model was, I would say you. I still say you, and I know I'll always say you, even though all of my friends have been charmed by you and somehow ended up with you being their favorite out of the two of us. You have been so amazing, making sure everything is perfect for our wedding. I was truly blessed to be brought into this world and have my best friend waiting there for me in the form of you. I couldn't thank mom and dad for anything else but giving me you. Mom and dad, I don't know where to start with you both. Mom, with you, I have a best friend, a sister, a mother, my biggest ally, and sometimes my biggest frenemy. We fight, we fuss, we love, we laugh. You are the mother that I can only dream of being. I hope that I can give my children everything that you have given me, guidance and love and the freedom to learn on my own and make my own mistakes. Mom, you haven't lost me. I know how emotional you are this weekend, but I promise to you I'll always be your baby. Dad, you have taught me to be strong and fight for anything I believe in, regardless of what people may say. You have showed me that love comes in so many shapes and forms, and that even though you may not be as obvious as Mom, I know how much you love me. You would do anything for me, and I know how much I mean to you. Dad, you are the first man I have ever loved. Your love for family and all of your values were what I look for in a partner, and I found those qualities inside. Dad, you are the strongest person I know. After everything you've been through and the losses you have been faced with, thank you for being our rock, even when you were at your lowest. I love you so much, Daddy, and I promise you that I'll always be your baby girl. I know that this is really long, but I promise I'm almost done. I just wanted to mention my angels who are here with me this weekend. In March, I lost my grandmother. My heart broke watching her leave us. She loved Saie and was so happy that we were engaged. She told me that she would be here to see today and would also give us her blessings. Granny, I miss you. I think about you all the time. I dream about you and see you in everything beautiful. You are my lucky butterfly. To my grandfather, I know you are here today also. You were at the center of all of these family events, and I'm so lucky that you had a chance to meet my husband as well. I knew how much you liked him every time you saw him. You giggled and smiled. You were still missed so much. I know you both played a role in making this weekend so perfect. Finally, my husband, Saie. I love you so much. You make me believe in soulmates. You have been everything to me since the day we met. Where you are is home to me. You bring me so much happiness and bring out the crazy in me too. You are my human diary. Many people will never be lucky enough to marry their best friend, but I was so lucky I got to marry you twice, babe. The past 10 years have flown by. I cannot wait to see what forever with you is like. Thank you for always spoiling me and putting up with my silly ideas. Thank you for giving me everything I ever wanted in a person, someone who doesn't pretend to be perfect, someone who challenges me, and someone whose flaws I cannot live without. Thank you for giving me the wedding I dreamt of out of a Nicholas Sparks movie, and the love that even Nicholas Sparks couldn't write about. I love you long time. You are my forever, ever. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life spoiling you as much. So, okay. I need a glass. I just wanted everyone to raise their glass, and I just wanted to toast and say cheers to my husband.
Good evening, family and friends. I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone for coming and taking part in this very special occasion for Sabrina and I. I can't explain how happy I am to have all of you in our lives, and we will forever be thankful for all of you. To Mr. and Mrs. James, thank you for your beautiful daughter. You both have allowed me into your home with open arms, and the love I am shown from both of you cannot be described. I thank you for everything and all the love and support you show us. To my parents, I have to thank you for everything you do for us, and thank you for taking her as a daughter with open arms. We both love you dearly. To the groomsmen, thank you guys for all of your support and everything you guys have done for us. And to the beautiful bridesmaids, I cannot explain how thankful I am for you guys. The amount of fights you guys saved me from cannot be even counted. To my beautiful wife, I love you with every bone in my body. Thank you for allowing me to take this journey of life with you, and this is just the beginning.
Get on board.